Susan, how are you?
Okay.
So, what are you working on today?
Well, we better start this over.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
So we're gonna try. This is our third or fifth or 17th time trying to get this to go. So we're doing a little collab tonight. Raven's Escape Crafts and Tablereadypainting.
That's
Um,
me.
we're going to try. We thought we'd do a little live stream tonight. Just have a little fun. Talk about what we do and just hang out. Like we normally do.
Yep.
So we thought we'd bring you in on that. Um,
Right.
Sorry if you can hear us twice. I don't know if you can or not.
Yeah, we're working on the audio. Um, so what do you got today, Sue? I'm working on my Warhound Titan. I'm going to do some painting. We're going to chit chat. So, going to shake up a little paint here. Sorry for the sounds. So, today was kind of a weird day. You know some of it. Doing a lot of weird stuff at work. We had corporate in at work. Scary stuff. Ooh, I like that wood chat. You're getting pretty far on it, huh?
Yeah. Put on one of my signature wizard witch hats.
Right. Love it. Love it. It's probably one of my favorite things that you make. I mean, I really like the dragon scarf. Crappy paint. Sorry. Could have been a little more prepared. I think after we did it 3 times. So, yeah, I'm going to work on my Warhound Titan here. Get some paint on here. Still playing with a couple ideas. That's not what I want. Excuse me. I'm back. So I have this broken one that I'm working on. Came broken here. See that? Trying to put it up to the screen. So I'm working on this. I got this broken one that I'm playing around with. It was glued together. The glue joint just did not hold very well. I'm just kind of working on, I think I'm going to make this into if you know Warhammer, which obviously if you're watching this, at least on the live part, I'm going to make this into a cinch / Nurgle. And I think I'm going to split this open and make this extended and maybe put some tentacles in here or something like that to make it more chaos looking. And my intentions are, so he sent me 4 of these. This is for a commission. He sent me 4 different armor plates. It only needs 2 of them. So I think I'm going to magnetize these for him, and then he'll be able to swap these out depending on how he wants to play the Titan itself. If you haven't seen a model this size, let me just give you a little bit of a sneak peek. The body itself is about this big. Of course, there's not a lot of paint on here yet because I'm saving that for the last part. Let me get all the intricacies done before I do the main body part. This is what the head looks like. Going the wrong way. And then, of course, when you put the carapace on, it actually kind of looks like a wolf. That's okay. So, again, top parts, main shell, I want to paint them all in one shot, so that I make sure all those colors kind of look exactly the same. Meanwhile, I'm getting all the interior parts done. The whole interior gets filled up, and as you can see, if you can see, there are little guys inside there that need to get painted as well, and I'm going to be working on them very soon. A lot of stuff to work on. Get some paint going here. Anybody that hasn't actually painted, as far as if you're seeing this on Raven's side, it's a very peaceful kind of craft to get into when it works.
So Todd wanted to kind of do this together so that we could talk about like crafting in general and talk about like what crafting means to us, why we do it. And I'm going to say I've gotten into crafting since I'm a kid. I started doing things like I used to make pot holders. That was my first real craft. I used to make like on those little square things. My grandmother got me that, and then my dad got me into making bubblegum wrapper chains. Did anybody ever do that? Probably not.
I never did.
So I used to do that kind of stuff, and you know, crafting is just something that, how do I want to say this? It keeps my sanity. You know, when life is tough, the yarn's always there. When life is tough, there's always diamond paintings, paint by numbers, knitting, whatever, you know?
Yep. Painting's it for me. I did do a lot of diamond painting, especially like around COVID time, 2020, 2021. We actually did a couple of them together.
Yeah.
They're Star Wars themed, in case you just wanted to know. Right?
Yeah, we did a couple of them together. Sorry, my camera keeps going down. I apologize.
That's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Get to see it from different views.
Am I centered now? Am I centered? Am I centered?
Yeah, you're perfect.
Okay.
And of course, we're always silly. So, I mean, we can be serious, but we tend to be very silly. And I mean, so like when I was a kid, I actually did some model building, stuff like that. But I was never a painter. I like to build like the snap together ones and the ones that were already painted, stuff like that. Like painting was probably the farthest thing that I wanted to do. You know, where some of the projects that I worked on, I played a lot of cards when I was a kid, stuff like that. I had GI Joes, Transformers, and stuff like that. I always had a need to take stuff apart and put it back together, but that wasn't really a hobby. I mean, for me it was, but that's kind of how I got into working on cars and stuff like that. But as far as model building, like I said, I did a lot of model building, a lot of the pre-done stuff. I liked when you got stuff to put together, like toys and stuff like that. Uh, Legos when I was little, stuff like that. I can't say that I really had much of a hobby other than like music and stuff like that. I was always a big music person.
Well, and as I've said on my channel many times, my dad was a crafter. My mother was not. My mother never. I think she did one needlepoint her whole life, and she hated it. She did not do any kind of crafting whatsoever. She was a sit and watch soap opera kind of mom, you know. Not crafty at all. But my dad, on the other hand, he was crafty. He liked to do cross stitch and needlepoint. He did some beautiful needlepoints. He even designed his own needlepoints. He did.
And that takes some skills.
Yeah, he used to use graph paper, and this is way before computers, and now you can do all these, like, I can't imagine if he lived now that he saw the programs that you have now that you can make these graphs. Because he did it all on graph paper with colored pencils. He designed like hex signs, which are like Pennsylvania Dutch, if anybody knows those. He used to design his own hex sign and then do needle points of them.
Right.
And stuff like that. And then he did cross stitch. He did so many cross stitch. And like counted cross stitch from the book, like the old style. Where, you know, you had to buy the book and the floss and then he would actually like photocopy it and then like color it with pen, the ones that he did. Yeah. It was funny because when I was a kid, we used to go, there was I forget what they called it, but it was a specific store just for like embroidery, cross stitch, needlepoint.
Okay.
And we used to go to this store. My dad used to take us. Well, he used to go and he used to see if I wanted to go with. And we'd go in there, and he'd of course be like browsing through all the books and like picking patterns and buying his Ada and his flosses. And the women would come over and say, "Oh, are you shopping for your wife?"
Not in that case.
No. And he'd say, "No, it's for me." "Oh, really? A man?" Yeah. He got that a lot.
Well, and actually, like needlepoint, wasn't that originally like a man's thing to do?
Not needlepoint.
Not needlepoint, but
as far as I know, not really needlepoint. I know knitting was, though.
Okay, that's right. It was knitting.
Like knitting was actually a lot of times shepherds would knit in the fields while they were watching the sheep and stuff like that.
Bet they had a lot of yarn.
Well, yeah.
Straight from the source.
Yep. And fishermen used to take yarn out onto the boats and either crochet or knit, and they make the hats and stuff. That's where the fisherman's ribbed hat comes from.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
If anybody didn't know that. So yeah, knitting and crochet was actually originally done by men.
Right? We actually got a chat here. Oh, Jeff's saying hi.
Hi, Debbie.
Throw him up on the screen there. Yeah, we my dad was not a crafter of any sort, not in any way, shape, or form. Um, he was a very sports person. So baseball, football, golf. I think anything that you could actually go out and play with your friends and stuff like that. He was kind of into that stuff. And I had a lot of influence from him growing up. I mean, I played baseball and football, and I think that a lot of the stuff that he did, kind of,
Hey, Jeffy.
um, was kind of effective on me. Like I wanted to be a football player. I wanted to be a baseball player. I wanted to, and I think a lot of us have that where, our dads want something from us, and until we kind of find our own way, that's like the way that we go. So I think that's probably a big reason why I did do a lot of crafts when I was younger. Now I don't think there's a craft that I don't do. And she's kind of an influence on me. I mean, I'm not going to say it, but I had to teach her how to knit. So, well, so this was years ago, and I'm just going to share this out here. Since I mentioned it, she wanted to learn how to knit or crochet. I forget which one came first. And being that we're both left-handed, the knitting wasn't coming as easily as you would have expected. So she was trying and trying, and she wasn't getting it. So eventually, I think we had a book, right? We had a book we were working on.
That was also the big problem. I bought a book to learn because this is pre-YouTube stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah.
This is 20 odd years ago, right?
Correct.
And so I bought a book to learn how to knit, and I bought a book to learn how to crochet. The problem is I am not a reading, as much as I love to read, I will devour books.
Yeah.
But trying to read and learn how to do something new from a book is not my forte. I'm a visual learner. Like, that's why I love YouTube now, because like I can watch, like if I say like there's a new stitch that I don't know how to do, YouTube,
Yeah.
And all I need to do is see them do it once, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's a feather stitch. Okay, that makes sense. But reading the same thing in a book, I'm like, what?
Yeah. So I was basically a book interpreter for her. So like I just learned the stitches, figured it out, and of course had to transpose it from right to left, which probably also helped a little bit. And then, I mean, once she started, that was the end of me. Once I figured out how to do the stitches, I was lost, and then she just took off with it.
I was like, now I get it. But that's how I learn. I'm like, like I said, I will read books and books and books and books, and that's different. But like trying to, when they're explaining something that I need to see, I can't. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just not your. But YouTube now.
Oh.
See, and I can learn out of a book. I'm okay making sense of it. I think mostly because I'm kind of stubborn about it, especially when somebody tasks me to it. I will just go to it till it makes sense. Right? So that's kind of my superpower, if you will. Like I will just block onto something until I figure it out, or I completely give up on it. So yeah, but now I crochet too. I made myself a sweet lightsaber.
Yep.
And it's downstairs, so my parts are over there though.
Yeah, he's working on 2 more right now.
Yep. Yeah, I made one. It's almost look like a Lego lightsaber. It's kind of big and chunky, and it gets the point across. But I figured out the parts where it was wrong, and I'm really not harassing you too much about it. Some of the greeblies and stuff like that, and I haven't put the next one together because I'm concerned about how to do that. But
I'm waiting to see if he asks for help. I showed him how to do the first one. So now I'm waiting to see if he asks for help.
So there might be an ask in here somewhere soon. I'm a little out of my depth on this one. I think once I have the idea of how to do it, but like I made the first one for a year ago, right? So it's been a year of making the next one and making parts and stuff like that. And now I don't, because it's been too long. And I'm sure I could just stitch it like a jacket or something. Can't stitch it. I mean, I could, but it just might not look good. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I know it's not going to work, which is why I haven't done anything with it. But I am playing with it. It's gonna keep going until I get the gumption to either try to do it myself or I have to ask for help. I could just keep making parts and then it'll just lay in a bag. Is that my dunce hat?
I'm gonna make you wear this until you're finished.
Yeah, at least I'll be stylish.
And this stuff is like fuzzy. Like a red fuzzy. I don't know. I don't know why my light sucks so bad.
I don't know. You have plenty of light over there. Oh. Is that the done one? Oh, it is.
Hold on.
Look at that cool hat.
Hold on.
Very cool. Love it.
I have these in like every color. You can wear it down.
Yep.
There you can't see me roll my eyes.
I can still feel it from over here.
This is what they look like when they're done. You can wear them up or you can wear them down.
Right. And you got black and white ones and gray ones and
purple crazy looking ones.
All kinds of crazy color ones if you're into that.
One, like not pink, but like a salmony color ones. This is like a brick colored.
Yeah, like a rose or a brick
red
color.
One, black ones.
Yeah.
I have a lot. I sell a lot of these hats. These are very popular.
Yeah. And they're very cool. Very cool.
That's Great Escape Crafts at Etsy.com.
Shameless plug.
Sponsored.
Not affiliated. Well, actually, you are affiliated.
Affiliated.
All my episodes are sponsored and affiliated by Raven's Escape Crafts
Right.
because I wouldn't be doing it without her. So it's true. All of it.
That hat. Let's see, got this one. Elf hoods.
Oh, yeah, this thing's cool as heck.
Hold on.
If you're into the cosplay community,
Hold on. Let me stop my video.
okay. Go ahead, fix it.
It's not looking right. It's not looking right.
You're getting there.
I know.
Oh, Jeff says, I found the best motivation to getting something done is to have a hard deadline. Most painting I ever got accomplished in a short time was getting my dwarf army done. Oh boy. That's a conversation we could have.
Yeah, there's a story. Oh, Lord. I still have PTSD from the freaking orc and goblin army we painted that time.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God. This is my elf hood. Look at this thing.
That is gorgeous. And it's long. It's very long.
Yeah, look at the tail on this thing. Goes back.
Goes way back.
Way back. Way back.
It's got a little point in the top.
It's got a point. Like the hood with the long tail.
Right? That looks awesome.
You can wear it like all sorts of ways. Like you can just wear it like the hood.
Yep.
Or you can put the point down. I like that.
I like that too.
Oh, I look like Mom. Let Grandma tell you a story. I cast a spell on you.
That I believe. So, yeah, we certainly remember the orc and goblin.
That was a lot.
That was a lot. That was Sue's first major introduction into army painting on a time crunch.
Yeah. Tell the story.
So Jeff and my friend decided they were going to run a tournament at our friendly local game store.
Thanks, Jeff.
Both of us were not prepared for a tournament at our friendly local game store with a painted army. So both of us had to accomplish.
Him and Jeff, not me and Todd.
Right. Jeff and I were committed to playing a game. So, and of course, there were extra scenarios involved like that. So one of the things is we had to have a messenger for one of the scenarios. So we had to make a custom model that was carrying some kind of writ or scroll or whatever. And then another one had to be a personalized objective marker for your army. I think that was it. I think there was only 2 extra things. Plus, then it was I think 2,000 point fantasy army at the time. We did have some stuff started when we agreed to do this. So it wasn't like we were painting the entire army, but it was close. It was a lot more than we should have for only a 2-month crunch. So I, of course, played orcs and goblins at the time. Jeff played dwarves. He went about doing all his stuff, which, of course, is quite a few models for this is 4th edition fantasy, I want to say. Maybe 5th edition. 2,000 points, yeah. Okay. I think it was around 4th edition, maybe 5th edition, something like that. So there was a few dwarves that were involved. Probably close to 100, if I remember correctly. But of course, orcs and goblins, and I like the goblins, so there was a lot of goblins involved. So I employed Sue to help me paint orcs and goblins. There was no money involved, but I gave her the best gift in the world. Me. So, but I kept everything easy. The paint scheme was really easy. They're orcs. There were no purple orcs at the time, or else I probably could have got her to do it without any problem. But I just did 3 colors for their armor, just cycled them out so they looked a little more random. And we just kind of paint stuff. So we got all those models done in time for the tournament. Sue did a huge number of orc boys. Probably.
And goblins. Good Lord, goblins.
Yeah. Probably 40 orcs, regular orcs, which did include bowmen, the R boys as they were called at that point, and plenty of chopper boys, which are were the normal ones at that time. And then of course goblins were goblins, and of course I didn't have night goblins at the time, so we just used regular goblins. So they had all their little armors and shields and bows and arrows, but there's probably 60 goblins. So I think there were 3 units of 20 goblins each, and then 2 units of orcs. One was a 20-man orc mob. Then there were 2 10-man R boy mobs. And then there was also black orcs. There was a 20-man mob of black orcs, which were a little easier because at that time they were just in like plate mail armor. So it was orc skin plate mail armor and little doodads and stuff like that. And then there was the wolf riders and the boar riders. Yeah. Yeah. And Jeff agrees. I was pretty close. He said his dwarf army was probably close to 100 rank and file, plus his artillery guys. Yeah. So, but in 2 months' time, we got all that done. I had a lot of help. I still haven't lived it down.
Did you ever play them again after that?
Yeah. Not in a tournament, but I did play them again. I played them when our apartment got rained in.
Yeah. That was a nightmare.
And I actually played, I was playing Jeff at that time too, so.
You were playing with Jeff? How many points is he?
No, he wasn't on the table.
Oh.
Good God, no.
Wow! Wow!
Well, we had enough trouble with the cat squigs on the table. I certainly don't need a full-size Jeffy on the table. You know what I'm saying? Even if he's child-sized, it's still too big. Too big for the table. Yeah, the flood game. So that ended up with a really neat story because we were fighting dwarves against orcs and goblins, and while we were playing, we were actually fighting in front of one of the dwarven settlements. I forget if I was trying to get in or he was trying to get into the goblins. I forget which it was, but in the middle of our game, the water heater for the apartment upstairs decided to let go and rain into our kitchen.
That wasn't that day, I don't think.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah, because we were playing the game, and then the table that we had that static grass.
No. That's not what happened with that. No. You're gonna get confused.
Am I getting it confused?
What happened with this? So we had this really cool big table. Well, we had this table, and they bought that grass for trains.
Yeah.
And the day after they played, now all that flock came off onto our carpet. The day after that happened, we were at work, and they
Oh yeah, you're right.
washed our carpet.
That's right. That was a different time.
Yeah, they came and deep cleaned our carpet.
Yeah.
And turned the carpet green. And they got mad at us for the carpet turning green.
Right. Yeah, they came in and steam cleaned our carpet and didn't even run the vacuum over it.
Yeah. And didn't tell us ahead of time they were coming so we could run the vacuum over it.
Right. That's right. Somehow I combine those in my head.
No, because the water heater went while we were watching a movie and we thought it was raining.
Okay. So I probably got it mixed up. It's okay.
Who are you going to trust, me or him?
I thought we were playing a game at that point when it started raining in our kitchen. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. So, yeah. But yeah, a couple times. Well, not more than a couple times. I mean, fantasy was kind of our secondary game all the time, but unfortunately, it was a lot of fun. But the games were really long. I like the 40Ks a lot faster now. I remember more of the aftermath of the flood. I remember trying to chase down the maintenance guy because nobody would answer the phone. Guy answered the door in his underwear.
Yeah.
Who answers their apartment door in their underwear? That's all I got to say. I mean, I guess it would deter, like Jehovah's Witness or something.
Well, yeah. Oh, we just had one come to the door last week.
Oh, yeah? Really?
In a minute, yeah.
I miss my Baptist buddy.
No, it wasn't the Baptist this time. It was Jehovah's this time. I was surprised. Because the Baptists were just here not that long ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never see the Baptist.
Not your guy. Was a lady.
Oh. I had a nice conversation with when the Baptists come around and try to convert you and stuff like that, they want you to come to your church, to their church. Sorry. I ended up sitting on the steps the one day having a conversation with a Baptist preacher. What's a Baptist? Pastor. There you go. We had a nice conversation about theology and stuff like that. And he even said he was going to come back and visit me, and he did, but I was at work that day.
Yeah, he did, but he wasn't home.
I was so disappointed.
Logan answered the door. Poor thing was like,
yeah, Logan was like 10.
He was pretty young.
He was pretty young. He didn't know what to say.
Our kids are weird though. They like to answer the door.
Yeah, our kids are definitely weird. No, we have great kids. In fact, when we're done with this, I have to hear Mr. Logan's accolades from. He got Student of the Month this month.
Yep.
So proud of him.
And then all his teachers had a chance to write stuff about him, like praising him and stuff like that. So he has a whole paper of what all his teachers wrote about him. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I mean, he does have a really good relationship with his teachers, so that always helps.
He does.
He really does. He's a good kid. I wish I could see how much we think of him from our point of view,
Kid's amazing. It really is. I wish you could see what his teachers and stuff see in him too.
Yeah.
Like his calculus teacher is like, he's like, I can't wait to see what this kid's gonna do in the future. This is my second year having him, and I just can't wait to see what he's gonna do. Yeah, me too, Mr. Bankus, me too.
And that's not the first teacher he's gotten that from.
No.
He had
Not even close to the first teacher.
Teacher in middle school. He didn't even have Logan in his class, and he was like, "Oh, this is the best kid, and I can't wait to see what wonderful things he does out of life." I'm like, you don't even have him as a student. What the heck? He had to give the award to Logan for the teacher, right?
Yeah, because they split up. Like in middle school, they had they were in like groups, and then like group all were in the same classes. While
Right.
Logan was so advanced, he was in a different group. Like he was in one group for a lot of his stuff, and then had to be put in a separate math class because he was so far ahead of everybody.
Right.
So the math teacher for his group, which he didn't have, had to give the award looking for math. But his science teacher that year cried, remember?
Yeah, I know.
In 8th grade, when he was getting out of 8th grade, he cried, like, I can't wait to see what this kid's going to do. And I'm like, at first, I'm like...
The waterworks were on full display.
Oh.
Yeah. I am. I'm super proud of that
It was
kid.
bad enough when he was reading me this stuff today. I'm like sitting here crying my little eyes out.
Yeah. I am. Super proud of that kiddo.
Both the kids.
Yeah, both of them, of course. I'm just saying, like, I know. We're spotlighting Logan. Michael is an amazing, wonderful, smart kid, too. I mean, to be all fair and honest, I wish I was as smart as the two of them. Either one of them.
I know.
if I was as smart as both of them combined, I could probably rule the world already. Solve world hunger or something,
Yeah.
do something useful. But I mean, just the stuff that they do, and
Yeah.
they're involved in so many things. I'm just super proud of them all the time. All the time. Don't know what I would do without them.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
What have you got done there over there?
a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Working on the head part. So the original color was a little dim when I painted it. So what I did was lightened up the color a little bit, and then I'm going to go over with the actual color and paint it.
You didn't see that very good.
So I know it's going from a black to like a brown.
Okay. I'll put a hand behind you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
There you go.
So
You gotta do it right.
I'm sorry, amateur.
You gotta click your nails on it.
Oh, have nails.
ASMR. There you go.
Okay. What else did I work on? Little bit of details. Playing with this component here. Getting some color in there. So that's looking good. This is going to go on the top of the Warhound. Well, let me see if I got the piece here. Excuse the reach. So this is going to go inside here. I put it in backwards, but you get the idea. There's also a metal tray that goes on top of it. So let me see if I got that here. I'll show you the actual look of what it's going to look like when I'm done. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. So this is going to go in here. And of course, we got to paint all this stuff ahead of time. So this is going to go in here. So when you go in here, I know you're going to lose some of that look on the camera. But it is there. You can see the little fans in the back here. Some of the wiring up there. Of course, in person, it's going to be easier to see through that metal grate. But yeah, I'm working on that. And then I did a little bit of work on some of the body here. I did these exhausts.
Did body work?
Yeah, I did body work, Did some of the ports here, just kind of getting some color around. It's a project of small steps. So this is the color that it's kind of going to look like. Obviously, I keep wanting to put it up to the video of me. This is about the color that we're working with. Hand. Obviously, it's not perfectly clean yet, but it did come out a nice color. He does want stars on it, so we're going to put some stars on it, and then I've got a finishing glaze to go over the top of it. If you haven't seen it already, that's the one leg piece, and he is looking for colors of the Chaos Gods. So as you can tell, we do have red, which is for Khorne, purple, which is for Slaanesh, and I kind of kept the Imperial Eagle the same in the gold color, because I thought that would make, if he wants to play it more, how do I want to say, more Imperial-like, this could definitely be Titan heraldry and not necessarily to the Chaos Gods. And then, of course, I did a purple one. Or, yeah, I keep saying purple. So the first time I painted them, they came out very purple. So now I've got purple stuck in my head. That's that blue color. Again, I'm going to put some stars in there. Cue the stars.
Stars.
Thank you. And then that's got the eagle in there as well. So the last one, it only needs 2. So this one I didn't actually clean up because I wasn't sure if I was going to use it. But since I did the Khorne Slaanesh one, I'm going to do the 2 colors of the other 2 Chaos Gods on this one, being Tzeentch on this side. And then where it's split, I think I have a couple plastic tentacles down there. I'm actually going to intentionally split it and have some stuff coming out of it. And that will be a fun cast look. And then, of course, with them all being magnetized, they can swap them around and put on whatever ones they're happy with that day.
And I just worked the bar on my hat.
Yeah? So you worked on your hat? Is it done yet? That's because you're wearing your other hat and you were playing with the done one. So, well, I think we should probably clean this up. What do you think?
Yeah, it's going on 9.
It's almost. Yeah, it's like 9:15.
In case anybody's playing,
hey, Joe.
All right, he can show you again.
Yeah, I can show you real quick some of the stuff I'm working on.
But real quick before, if anybody plays Power Wash Simulator 2, the new Adventure Time just came out today, so I want to get back to that after we're done with the stream. So.
Yep, so we'll be on there. So, Joe, just to show you, I did work on the color some. I got it more blue. Sorry. And it's more blue. I don't have the best camera on here, but it is definitely more blue. I think it's a very happy blue. I did also do the one with the Aquila. Hand's not in the right spot.
You're a terrible influencer.
I know. Of course, I'll show you this one that I showed you before. That's that Khorne Slaanesh one. Looks nice. Yeah, the lighting's a little bit darker, but that's just the lighting I have here. I'll send you a picture then. It's definitely a lot bluer. Of course, I was just talking about this last one. I hadn't primed it, but I came up with the idea. I think I'm going to do the Tzeentch on this side and do Nurgle on this side and actually intentionally gap this thing since it was broken. And I have some tentacles and stuff that I'm going to try to have coming out of there. It's going to be a little bit of a project yet to do, but I'm going to try and get that done in the meantime. And of course, like I said, I'm going to throw some magnets in here so that you can swap these out and put whatever ones you want on.
You doing an NTDS?
Yeah, that's the Nurgle Tzeentch.
Oh, okay.
So that one will be the Nurgle Tzeentch one. This is that control panel I was working on. Just doing a little more detail work there. I did doing some of the interior work on here. That's the main body part as I zoom out here. So I'm working on that. I did get that panel that I can slide that in there, and I'm going to make that work, but I figured I'd keep it apart, get all that painted before I slam it together, and I'll glue it in place once I'm done, so then it'll be solid. A couple other things that I got here. excuse my reach here. The Vulcan Mega Bolter, I did the nice green for Nurgle because I figured that would be a good way to start that out. That would be your representation for Nurgle. Sorry, and I can't see and put the thing in the way. And of course, the bigger gun will be Zintian. And just little accents just to give it that influence, but not overwhelming. And of course, I started working on the head a little bit. I don't have the guys out here, but I'm starting to work on them as well. And while I'm doing those, since there's 5 different guys, the Princeps is going to be a black color to match the Titan. And then each of the unit guys is going to be the color appropriate for the god. So another red, a purple, a blue, and a green. And then I just did the base coating so that I can color that in, and I'm doing some of the detail works on the head. What else do I got here? That, of course, too big. Did a lot of leg work, literally and figuratively. For that, obviously, again, reminder, this is all going to be shaded at one time. I don't know what the hand's up for. It's not doing anything. So all the shading will be done later. I don't think I did much since I showed that to you last time. Some of the detail, I did the under the foot pads, stuff like that. A lot of the stuff that you can't really see at this point, but trying to get some of the detail work out of the way, bigger detail work out of the way. And of course, that last part of the body, or the legs rather, again, got to do all these plates. So we'll wash those out, or base coat those, and then we'll run over all those with that blue. So everything's looking good. We are well on our way. So that's the most of it there. And of course we love it. We're happy with that, right? So we're working forward, getting everything going. Got a couple weekends here to really hammer out the end of this stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. Again, I appreciate this project. It's amazing. I'm so glad you could share it with me. So I've even employed some help with that too.
Yeah, he's making me think too. I'm not good at the detail stuff, but I'm a good little base coder.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of the base coding for stuff. She's good at that stuff. So, like I said, all the hard part was done. The pistons, the stuff like that. All the stuff that's really, really time consuming and stuff that's going to matter at the end when I'm trying to get everything back together. All that is done and ready to go, other than the final wash and clean up. So I appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. I'm a little worried that a month is going to be short, but I think we're going to get close. So, but I want to get that done because I got other projects on the bench. And of course, I want you to be not without your Titan. So I want you to be able to show it off and enjoy your piece. So thank you. So, yeah, so that's what I got for tonight.
He's working on my wizard now.
Yep. So yeah, Sue's working on her wizard's hat. I'm glad that we could get on tonight and chat a little bit and have a good time. So, Joe, if you want, you can definitely take a jump back and listen to some of the silly stories we talked about while we were working on our projects. And of course, if you're interested in anything yarn related, my wife has a shop, Raven's Escape Crafts.
Raven's Escape Crafts on Etsy or Michael's or on Facebook, Instagram. You can find me all over the place.
Yep.
TikTok.
So, and you know me, I'm around. I'm on here every Thursday, almost every Thursday, and on Lake Clan Legends when I can get those boys motivated, but usually most weeks. And Bounty Hunting Across the Galaxy with Todd and Ken, where we talk about Star Wars stuff, a lot of costuming and all kinds of stuff. So,
boyfriend.
Yeah. Right?
I'm his boyfriend.
So.
Todd and Ken.
Yep, Todd and Ken. So.
I just tease because he's texted him all hours of the night.
Yeah.
Sending him selfies when he's at the store. It's funny as heck.
Yeah, awesome. So, yeah, that's it for now. If you have any questions of me, I can send you a fresh picture if you want me to. But trust me, it's definitely bluer. It definitely looks a lot better. Let me see if I can get another real quick. I'm going to brighten me out like crazy. Sorry for that.
Ooh.
Oh, that's nothing.
You want to see if I can show it?
Yeah, you want to try and show it off? Hold on 1 second. See if you got a better light over there.
I'm darker over here. I'm the darkness. He's the light. I need something light behind it. I don't have anything light.
Hold on.
I only have dark things.
Yeah.
No, I need something light, like white.
Oh, like white.
Give me the box there.
This box.
Under this Warhammer box. Yeah, there you go. All right, now. There we go. This was the color better.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's great. It's almost spot on. It's a little bit brighter than the picture that you sent me. It's a little bit bluer, but I think once it gets the stars and the wash or the glaze, and then the little bit of wash that I want to put in there, I think it's going to be fantastic.
My sweater is purple. This is the blue color.
He says it looks amazing.
Okay.
We'll go with it.
It doesn't really help because I have dark clothes on.
Right. So. The black's not blue.
What?
The inside's not blue.
No, I said that back even looks cool.
Oh, it looks cool, yeah. Of course.
You know, when you're married too long, they say that the guy stops actually being able to hear the wife's voice, and I'm convinced that that's true.
What was that?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So, we got you. We're working on it. We're definitely making progress, and everything's going to be good. So, now, Sue needs to get to her power washing before it's too late. So, if you're interested in the... Oh, again, thanks, Joe. We appreciate everything. Sue needs to get to her power washing, so we're going to sign off. Thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody that tunes in every week. And if you're interested, you want to watch the whole thing, I'm going to, of course, put it on my channel as a video, and we're going to put it up on Sue's channel. So if you want to check it out on her channel, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. That's Raven's Escape Crafts on YouTube. Right?
And as I say at the end of my videos, I appreciate each and every one of you. I love spending time with all of you. I really do. It's amazing to spend time with everybody. I appreciate everyone. I hope you do something good for yourself today or tomorrow since it's kind of late. And choose love every day.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.